welcome back. Checking out Toys R Us. We really loved our time in Spain. We got to see several awesome things. And one fun thing that we saw that we really loved was Toys R Us. So whether you grew up with Toys R Us or if they were closed down in your area before you ever got to see one, go along with us and check it out. And of course, the first place I headed was for the giant dinosaur. Here we are in Spain in the once extinct toy store, Toys R Us, alive and well. Mallorca, Spain. This is about halfway through our vacation, so of course I hit that ever so real struggle of not enough room on my SD card, but I was able to capture some of the highlights. One of the main areas my kids had to check out first was the Lego area. Of course, that's familiar to those in the States. And then they had the Playmobil area as well. They started liking Playmobil whenever we were in Germany. And as you can see, they have a lot of figures and a lot of play sets. Those familiar with Toys R Us know that it specializes in hard to find toys. And my daughter was able to find one of the Lego Ninjago figures she's been waiting for. And of course, since the Avatar movie had just come out, they had some of those figures as well. Of course, dinosaur and other animal figures seem to be a hit. I've seen these throughout the globe, Germany, America, Italy. So they're very popular and they had quite a display. And if you are a fan of Funko Pop, Toys R Us seems to have you covered because they had several locations with all kinds of figures. We enjoyed looking through the educational toys. Of course, we didn't have much room in our bags, so we just looked this time. That Gravitrax was a lot of fun. There were also a variety of Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars specific to Spain. And as we strolled through the store, both the kiddos found some really fun stuff that they would have loved to get. This was my son's favorite. And I like the Lord of the Rings figures. They were pretty fun. Then my daughter found a few things, but in the end, the thing she liked the most was this brand new playset. It's basically a miniature toy store. You get several surprise packages whenever you buy the initial set, and then you can buy add-on packages of toys as well. To be honest, I would have really loved that whenever I was growing up, and I'm not sure why they didn't come out with those before now. And although we spent a great deal of our time in this store, in the sections that are probably for ages 8 and up, the store also is known for being linked to Babies R Us, and of course they have a lot of toys for young children as well. If you look right there on the top of the shelf, you'll see that kitchen set that a lot of us are very familiar with. Then of course Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and various other things, Peppa Pig, some educational toys. And what toy store would be complete without oversized animals, vehicles, and superheroes? Due to time constraints, we didn't actually get to venture over to the side of the store with toys for really young children, but we did make it over to the board game section. If you have been watching our channel for any length of time, you know that we really enjoy board games, and this store had a lot of them. Granted, they were in Spanish instead of English, but that didn't matter to us because we're trying to collect different games from various places we visited. Not only is it fun pulling out a classic game in Spanish, Italian, German, or some other language, but it encourages us to continue building our language skills as well. And of course, here's the game we picked up in Spain at Toys R Us. It's Splendor, Marvel Splendor, and notice, of course, the game is in Spanish, so that's fun. One thing that we did notice about this game is the fact that some of the characters, of course, have their name changed. Wasp, Hawkeye, Squirrel Girl, Rocket Raccoon, whereas some of the other characters, Kate Bishop, Spider-Girl, Iron Man, Captain America, Miles Morales, Ghost Spider, Star-Lord, Spider-Man 2099, etc. do not have their names changed. So it's kind of a fun thing about games from another country. Meanwhile, back in the store, they of course had full-size Captain America shields. They had this little claw machine up near the registers. They also had some larger tabletop and wall games you could check out as you were leaving. And then They had a section with all the stuff you might possibly need at the exit, some batteries, some little stocking stuffers, and the reusable shopping bags, of course, just in case you forgot yours. Thanks again for watching. Please check out my books at www.amazon.com/author/David H. Troyer. Check out my stories on Kindle Vella and all of our other social media websites. Have a great day. Remember that Jesus loves you, and we hope to see you in our travels. La Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, Spain.
Got it.
This is a fertile land. I think we shall call it this land. I think we shall call it your grave. Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Die.